All right, and we are back. Thank you for standing by, my friends. Thank you for allowing me that short break. Now we'll play Castlevania until the sun comes up. And I mean that kind of literally because there was a huge snowstorm here last night. There's a lot of accumulation out there, and when the snow comes up, when the sun comes up, I need to pull out the snowblower and clear my driveway. So we're gonna stream until that's possible, and then that's what I have to look forward to. So we've had a victory in Mission Impossible tonight. We I guess we did as good as you can do in Fish Story. That game seems to be endless. So no victory there, but I think the victory was an illusion all along. At least that's how I'm going to comfort myself. And now we're hoping for a victory in Castlevania. We are going for a damageless run. I've done deathless a handful of times. I did a deathless any percent run a little over a year ago. I did deathless whip only a month or two ago. Last month. So actually, only a few weeks, like 3 or 4 weeks ago, um, we did whip only deathless, and I've done a handful of other any percent deathless runs just on the grind for this one, damageless. PB is one hit apparently. I wasn't keeping very good track, but that's what the chat told me I was one of my runs last time was one hit. So I'm going on chat's word. I'm hoping that they weren't mistaken. And but either way, it doesn't matter because damageless no hits is the goal, so that's what we're going for. Might be leaning on the reset button a little bit tonight, particularly during the first few stages. Any run that makes it to stage 5 will probably finish through just for the extra practice and to see something different for a while. But that's how things are going to go. We're going to try and do our best and hopefully achieve this run. Any percent damageless. No music glitch. Nice. I will add that I'm pretty good at this game, but I am a casual player. If you haven't seen me work on a challenge run before, I've done deathless runs of Contra and Super Ghouls and Ghosts, and a few games like that. I try very very hard to avoid watching any gameplay from anyone else when it comes to games I want to do challenges for. So, and I don't do any research or try to learn any strategies. So, I frequently don't do things in the best way. I like to come up with my own kind of things and try to not like if I watch things then I'm gonna want to like copy speedrunner tricks and stuff like that. And really the challenge is about seeing if I can get myself to the point where I can do these things. So you may, if you're wondering why I sometimes do things in suboptimal ways, that would be wise because it's usually just because I don't know any better. And we do run a timer. I don't really care about the time. I run it mostly to keep me focused. I'm more than happy to. I'm more than happy to do something very slowly as long as it's more safe. If we get a damageless run, I will probably go back and do a true low percent run and try to do that deathless. I think that would be the final challenge that I want to do for Castlevania NES. I don't imagine that low percent deathless will be much more difficult than whip only deathless. I'm usually wrong when I try to judge how difficult I think something will be. But without trying it, I would say how much more difficult could it really be? That snowman, I'm saying that's gonna be me very soon. When I go out to clear the drive, I'm gonna look exactly like that. I wouldn't trade it though. I lived in Houston, Texas for like 6 or 7 years, and I had some good times in Houston, and I had some good friends. I also had some bad times in Houston. Having my home burglarized and hurricane come through, like. But I had a lot of good times. I had a lot of good friends, but I don't miss it at all because I can't take that weather. Every single day was too hot for me for 6 years, 7 years, however long we were there. I'm very happy to live in the cold. Hey! There's some more friends coming in. Give everyone a moment to get settled while we take care of Medusa. The man, the myth, the legend, Bel Air Jeff is here. How in the world are you, my friend? Good to see you. Shout out for Bel Air Jeff. You were playing... Are you in a Mega Man game currently? Bel Air Jeff is working his way through every Mega Man and every Kirby game in release order. Thought I saw you working on Mega Man Legends not that long ago, but I think you're on a different game now, too. Or I just don't know what's up, but let us know. Good luck with the runs. Mega Man Legends 2. Hopefully you're having a good time. I know the Mega Man Legends games. I haven't played them, but I know they've got a powerful following. That there are people who really love them. And thank you for the good luck wishes. I'm gonna need it. Gonna need it. Trying to do damageless, and it's bad. I'm not having a good time. Oh no. Oh no. I just love which is a good time in a way. Isn't it ever? We were doing that tonight. I played Mission Impossible in the Game Boy Color. Terrible game. But you know, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for some jank trash, and I got it. So I can't be unhappy about that. I'm the one who asked for it. My channel survives on my anger and frustration. It's fun. It's fun. It can be real fun to play a terrible trash game. But it can also be a whole lot of fun to watch someone else suffer and not have to do it yourself. Especially someone who is as animated and entertaining as you, my friend. Thanks for the kind words. No problem. No problem. Pick up the meat just for fun. The meat always tastes most delicious when your life meter is already full. That's my philosophy. There's nothing more delicious than a meat you didn't need. This is the PB attempt, I know it. I hope so. I hope so. I've had a lot of good runs. Like I've made it to stage 5 enough times that I've lost count. I've made it to stage 6 twice, I think. My best run, my PB is a one-hit run, so I'm one hit away from the perfect. I'm one hit away from the perfect run. The only way to do better is to get the run. All meat is needed, One Up John says. We've done, I've done any percent deathless a handful of times now. Most of them achieved on the grind for this. That scared me. I did whip only deathless a couple weeks ago. And I'm thinking if I get the any percent damageless run, I might try to do a true low percent run deathless, and then I think that's going to be it for the Castlevania challenges. I don't think whip only or low percent damageless are in the cards for me. There are a couple bosses that I have not. I can't figure out how to defeat them without taking damage. Whip only. There might be a way, but since I stubbornly refuse to learn anything, I'm at the mercy of what I'm able to figure out, and I think that's beyond me. At least for now, maybe someday. I've had a lot of runs die real early on stage 5. Even these first 2 flea men. Hold on. It could immediately fall apart here. It wouldn't be the first time. I'm running pretty low on holy water already. Oh, what's he doing? No, he's never turned around like this. That's scary. It's so scary when they do something new. Oh. Oh, yuck. Oh, that was bad. That was real bad. Unless I get a random holy water drop, we're dead. Start writing my eulogy. It's over. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We lost the holy water, so we lost the run. Oh. It's all over. Oh well. It's the first run of the night. It's the warm-up run anyway. Who cares if I lose it, right? That Axe Knight seemed to last a very long time. Hey, Itarama. Good to see you, Itty. I hope you are well. We made it to stage 5 without taking any damage, but it... Well, first I lost my holy water, and then it fell apart. I took a lot of hits. We're on a bad run right now. But we keep going for the love of the game. And to get warmed up for our next attempt. Kinda wish I had the axe so I could open that candle up there and see what's inside of it. I don't think I've ever opened that candle before. I don't even know if I've ever noticed it before. Way up there like that. No, that wasn't done very well. Oh, and now I'm dead. Sad. I should have not picked up the whip power up. Oh, I should have. I should have passed on the whip power up for low percent practice. Oh, I wasted an opportunity. I'm not gonna make it. I didn't make it. Was it ever really a bad run in Castlevania? At least, you know, at least I'm playing a fun game. Can never really be that bad if you're having a good time. You're right. That's a good perspective. That is not a perspective I would be able to maintain. But it is one I admire. That was a lot of strikes on death. Like, that was really aggressive. And like, kind of paid off. That's unusual. Usually my aggression leads to nothing but sadness. Beautiful. Beautiful whip-only death. That's one of the best I've ever done. No, not that fireball. That wasn't the worst thing. That wasn't the worst thing by far. Uh-oh, this is ugly. Those fireball jumps, it's so scary. Ah, yuck. Skeleton. Why, skeleton? You're wasting all my time. Often also say that all practice is progress. You're still moving forward toward a victory by trying. That's a good one. That's a good one. And that I can do a little bit better job holding on to, I think. All practice is progress. No, don't appear on top of me. Maybe a little early for the big jump, but it's okay. Better to have him do it early than it is to have him do it late. Victory! Alright, so first 4 stages, beautiful. Stage 5, a disaster. Stage 6, a micro disaster. We had a great whip-only death fight, which, had it been in a good run, would have been a thing to really be proud of. And damageless Dracula fight, it's always good for the practice. So, not the worst first run of the night we've had. We'll enjoy our credits here for a moment, and then we will restart and try again. MK, welcome in. This is the one? I hope so. I hope so. The lie that I keep telling myself is it's okay if I don't get the run, because the longer it takes me to get it means more time I get to spend playing Castlevania. Which is true from a certain perspective, but it's not really a truth that it's easy to feel in my heart. No, I dropped my sword. How will I reset the game now? There we go. Good morning. Always here lurking whenever I can. Thank you. Much appreciated. I hope your morning's going well for you. My morning, I'm kind of streaming. The plan is to stream until the sun comes up, because I got to go outside and snow blow the driveway clear. So that's what we're up to. I probably got another hour or so before it's light. It's an okay problem to have. It's you know, I enjoy the snow. Having to clear it away is not my most favorite activity, but it's worth it. It's a price that is worth it to pay to get to enjoy the snow. Here we go. I'm kind of thinking if we go for low percent, I might do it real strict where I make all items forbidden. No hearts, no money. I might go for low percent with every forbidden to touch any items. That's what I'm leaning toward. Because I actually kind of think it would be possible. It's going to be real annoying when there are candles inside of a boss arena. I'm going to have to make sure I clear them out, you know, before the boss wakes up and they can cause me trouble. But I think if we're going to do low percent, that's really the way to do it, is to do it with absolutely no items. It is really in the spirit of the challenge. We'll say that spawning them is okay, because, I mean, the items spawn out of RNG, out of the enemies on RNG, right? It's impossible. Like, I'd have to do a pacifist run, right, to get no items from any of the enemies. I'm not really interested in that, but, so I'll let myself open the candles. Just don't ever touch anything, I think will be our rule. If my run dies early on stage 5, I need to remember to grab that axe so I can open that candle. Satisfy my curiosity. Thought I was gonna miss the platform. I missed the orb. These birds, these stage 3 birds, I did not do a good job of manipulating them. I can never count on them to do the right thing. I'm always in terror of them going off script. Kind of like that. As useful as like rosaries are, I would prefer if the game didn't spawn surprise rosaries for me. Because it's just so, it's the thought that I'm gonna pick up a weapon I don't need is just too terrifying. Is there a good way to express the thought, like to say, like, I don't need something, Right? Is there a good way to express? Because like, to say like I don't need that is so like passive. Is there an active way to not need something? Like if I have the holy water and I see a knife, I say, "Oh, I don't need that knife." But what I really mean is, I need to not have that knife. Like my desire to not have it is active, not passive. I don't know. I can't think of how to express that though. Say I don't need that. I don't want that. Those are all like passive sounding. Got a little scary there for a moment. Back to stage 5. Back to stage 5, the place where dreams die. You'll probably notice that on this stage, more than any other, I don't really have a reliable set of behaviors. Dead run. Another disgusting dead run. Kill the timer. I'm so upset. We made it here twice, back to back. Why am I so rubbish at stage 5? That guy was driving me up the wall. There's more than one candle up there. Hearts. More hearts? That's all that's in those candles? I was so curious. It wasn't worth it at all. I thought, surely they're hard to get. They put something good in them. Not even big hearts. I only thought there was one up there, too. Well, curiosity has been satisfied. Damageless death with the axe? What's going on? The axe is so good against death, I never would have guessed. Now, why does the run already have to be dead? I mean, there's no way. If I hadn't already taken a hit and ruined the run, there's no way I would have picked up the axe to experiment, but... That's wild. That's wild that the axe was so good. I mean, it shouldn't be that surprising, right? It gives me range, which is, you know, but range is always valuable. It is surprising, though. Even if it shouldn't be, that was still surprising. I'm gonna be surprised. You don't have to be if you don't want to be my friends. But I will be. That's very irritating, is it not? I don't know what to do about this guy with the low power whip. I'm not sure what the move is there. Oh, well, there's time to learn. Ah! That bird always comes in from the other direction. No, I didn't want to... Since everything fell apart anyway, I thought I just wanted to play around with the low power whip. Skeleton kind of ruined that for me. I think the checkpoint is here. I think it's okay to do this. It's fine, it's fine, it's all fine. The whip's really not effective if I don't hit him. Phase 1 Dracula with the low percent whip does feel weird. But Phase 2 doesn't really feel that weird since I want to be up close to him anyway. It feels basically the same. I feel like I'm kind of really good at a few parts of the game. But other parts I'm just so terrible at. It's alright, I don't see any sunlight yet. We won't wait through the whole credits. We'll quickly jump back in. Fingers crossed. Can I make it to stage 5 and can I keep my cool? Answer to the first question is maybe. Answer to the second is probably not. But I appreciate you being here for the journey, my friends. Hopefully you're having fun along the way as we struggle toward victory. And we've gotten to do a couple cool things tonight. The death battles have been particularly interesting. I need to go through the game at some point. I need to go through just real slowly, and I need to try breaking every possible brick and try opening every candle, because there's a lot of stuff that I just really don't even know what it is. And so at some point I need to do an exploratory playthrough where I try and figure out all the secrets of the game. Or, you know, as many as my limited mind is capable of uncovering. When I'm done with the Castlevania challenges, I hope I stick to this, but my intention when I'm done with the Castlevania challenges is for my next NES game to be a first playthrough of Battletoads. That'll be the next grind we go on, is trying to beat that game. I've never really played it. Maybe just a little bit when I was a kid at some point. But I've never sat down with it to make a serious attempt to try and play it and beat it. So that will be if it lives up to its reputation, that will be quite the journey. I didn't get my stopwatch. Oh no! Well, I hope the axe is good enough to defeat Medusa. Did it not spawn, or did I just fail to pick it up? Well, rip the damageless run. What? I'm over here daydreaming about other games and throwing my runs away. I don't even know what happened. I was on autopilot in the stopwatch area, so I don't know if it didn't spawn or if I forgot to pick it, or if I forgot to whip for it. At least it did happen early on. Indeed. Barbarian Beard. Nice name. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. I don't know how long you've been with us, but I've had 2 runs already make it to stage 5 and die. So yes, at least I didn't lose so much progress that time. Just a moment. I don't want to get stuck into one of these I don't want to get stuck into one of these spirals. Thanks, doing great. Hope you too. You look tired. We're coming up on 7 hours of the stream, and it's 6:21 a.m. for me right now. So I am a little tired. I'm staying up. There was a snowstorm last night, and I'm kind of just sitting up because I'm waiting for the sun to come up so I can go out and snow blow my driveway. I thought I'd stay up and stream until the sun rose, so I can clear my driveway and I can go to sleep. So I am a little tired, but spirits are pretty high. I'm usually up late at night. I live on kind of a reverse schedule. I tend to get up in the early afternoon, so going to bed this late, it's not super unusual for me. It's a little bit later than I've been doing lately, but not by much, just a couple hours. No music glitch. No! Oh, I thought that zombie had me. I thought that zombie had me 100%. There he is. I'm so bad at hitting that axe on the jump down. I don't know what it is. Just the timing. All right, I'll remember to get my stopwatch this time. I'll let my mind can wander if it must, but I've got to remember to get the stopwatch. It's a weird decision that they let the stopwatch be useful against bosses at all. That is just, I wouldn't expect that. But I'm happy to take advantage of it. Medusa is kind of the key reason why a damageless whip-only run is sort of off the table for me. I think I'm happy to settle with deathless whip-only being the sort of peak of that run for me. I've yet to be able to figure out a way to defeat Medusa damageless without the stopwatch. Or without a sub-item, because I get other sub-weapons will work too, but without a sub-weapon I haven't been able to figure out how to do it. The mummies, I don't think I've ever actually defeated the mummies without a damageless without a sub-weapon, but I've gotten close enough to where I believe it's possible. But Medusa, I've never gotten close or seen an opening for it. Just Right Gaming, welcome in, Just Right. Pleasure to have you here. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to your friends. We're playing some Castlevania. I'm pretty good at Castlevania on the NES, but I am I'm not a speedrunner. I'm not a pro. I don't know the advanced strats. I kind of purposely avoid learning stuff like that because of my stubborn desire to want to figure everything out on my own. But we're trying for a damageless run. My PB so far is one hit. I cleared the game once with only one piece of damage. So if I can do a little better than my PB, we'll have it. I'm literally one away. We've had some good runs tonight. I made it to stage 5 twice. No, I'm stuck. Oh well, we can stop and chat. I made it to stage 5 twice, and although those runs didn't go the distance, some cool stuff happened. I had some cool death battles. I defeated death damageless with the axe. That was kind of cool. Yeah. Having a little trouble getting another run up off the ground here. Let me give you a shout out in the chat so my friends can add you to their follow list as well if they'd be so kind. What were you up tonight to? What were you up to tonight, my friend? What were you playing and how did it go? Music. You did a music stream? Like live composition? I think that's a cool idea. On the one hand, but whenever I do a creative project myself, my creative process is so slow and painful and messy. I would have no way of making it interesting. But I really like the idea of watching someone else do creative work. I was making a jazz cover of the final countdown. Nice. For my stream intro countdown. Was really fun. That's right. And not on Just Right's stream, my friends, not only will you find games, I think of Just Right as more of a PC gamer than a console gamer. You can correct me if you don't think that's accurate. But I feel like I've watched you do a lot more PC stuff. But not only that, you will find some fantastic jazz covers. Always going on in the background. It's got a very relaxing vibe over there. Only really do PC gaming. Pretty difficult to set up a console. I play way better on PC. I mean, fair enough. I really only do console stuff myself. PCs are mystifying and frightening to me. I need the simplicity of the console box. It's got you put the cartridge in and there's one button, the on button, and that's all it does. I don't have to worry about installing stuff or loading stuff or figuring out how to make stuff compatible, because I'm bad with that kind of stuff. Difficult to set up a console with my setup, I should say. Fair enough. Let's start pressing some buttons again. See if we get another run going. No. Okay. I thought I was gonna lose it right there. We got no music again. I need your jazz cover of the Stage 1 Castlevania theme just right, so I can play it when the music glitches. Definitely understand. Done the process before. It's certainly easier in general. Mainly that I have to take it from the lounge and put it back after. Yeah. For a while, like I never did. For the longest time, I wouldn't do Switch games on the stream because my Switch was set up in a different room, and I hated bringing it downstairs and taking it back up. And so I held off on playing any Switch games on the stream just because of all that hassle. I'll get right on it. It's been astounding, like to get my consoles set up and hooked up for the stream. It's been astounding how many like cords and wires I keep having to order. And I already have 80,000 feet of cords and wires, and I've got a cord with every kind of plug and adapter on the end of it in the universe, it seems, except for the one I need. Every time I want to adjust something in my setup, like I feel like I could connect any any piece of technology to any other piece of technology, but it's just never the one that I need at the moment. This is without fail. I had to buy an extension cord. I had to buy an extension cord for my Wii sensor bar last week. I moved my Wii, and now the cord on the sensor bar is already like 8 feet long, and it's still just not enough. I didn't even know they made extender cords for that, but thankfully they did. I had to get a 30-foot extension, though, so... Not that I needed that, but that was the only one that... Well, it was the cheapest one I saw. At the time, and in the one place I looked. So, now I can set my Wii sensor bar, you know, on the opposite side of the house and still be okay. Yeah, exactly. Always missing that last one. Since I've been moving all my stuff around, like I've thought about a bunch of different options for how I might arrange things. And one thing that I can't quite do, I thought it would be really cool to have the consoles that I use, to have them on the wall behind me. But then to actually use them, I would need extension cords for all the controllers, and I'm pretty sure I could find an extension cord for every controller, but I don't really want to shell out the dough for all of them. So that's a dream for much further down the road, I think. I can do this. From the top. No. I just feel really silly about that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how it doesn't matter how good a run looks. It just matters that we don't take damage. Nothing's uglier than taking a hit. Back to stage 3. Stage 3 is kind of the area. I know it says stage 7 up there. I'm no good at the I don't go off of those counts. Stage 3 is where I expect runs to start dying. Now, with stage 1 or 2, it's like, in general, as long as the correct items spawn where they're supposed to, I don't usually expect to have a mistake on stage 1 or 2. But with stage 3, like, especially because of these birds, like, it's always just anything could happen. At least this is a self-inflicted challenge run, unlike the cursed Resident Evil run. That's right. If you weren't here, my friends, on Halloween I tried to play Resident Evil 2, and I have it on the Nintendo 64, and midway through the stream, the battery in the cartridge died. And, like, it was perfectly fine at the start of the stream. It even had, like, my childhood saves were still intact. And we played through for a couple hours and everything was fine. I was able to make new save files. And then I went to the typewriter one time and just... First, it was odd because I was like, all the data's gone. That's strange. Maybe it loaded badly. And I backed out and I tried it again and it refused to let me use the typewriter. And the only thing I can think is that, yeah, my battery has to have died. So it became a deathless attempt. As soon as I was there for that one, of John says. As soon as I died, it would mean the run ended since I couldn't save and reload. And we tried, but I wasn't good enough. I wasn't good enough to do Resident Evil 2 deathless after all these years. And it was really sad because where I died was kind of bogus too. It was I was running past an enemy and I didn't know there was another one in the same hallway, and so like I basically ran into an enemy like I was trying to die on purpose or something. It was about as dumb as an ending as it could have had. After going for so long and trying so hard. But I'll eventually change that battery and we'll play it again. It won't be nearly as exciting though, I guess. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I'm trying to think, trying to think of whether or not I've had any experiences on the stream where something has gone wrong and a regular run turned into a challenge run like that, but that I actually succeeded. And I don't really think it's ever happened. I don't think I've ever succeeded in an unexpected challenge like that. Aside from a few times where, like, a game's glitched out and I've had to play kind of, like, without being able to see what's happening because the screen has become scrambled. We've had a couple times. I don't know. I can't think. I finished Castlevania once like that, but I mean, it's a game I know really well, so... While, yes, it is a more interesting way to play, it's not really the challenge that it could be on a first playthrough, right? And I've definitely had individual boss battles where that's happened on the first playthrough, where it glitches so bad I can't tell what's going on, but I somehow still win. And those are kind of fun, but that's only a boss battle and not a whole game, so... I don't know if I've had any impromptu challenges go well. I don't think I have. It'd be really nice. It'd be really nice for one to pop up like that and then go to the distance. I'd be pretty happy about it. Make for a good story. Am I in time for the stream? Welcome in, Conga. Pleasure to have you here. Like a wizard, Conga. You're never late, nor are you early. You arrive precisely when you mean to. And I'm happy to have you here whenever that may be. We've had some adventures tonight. We defeated Mission Impossible on the Game Boy Color. It was just as garbage as I had hoped it would be. We played Fish Story. I guess I won Fish Story. I think I discovered that Fish Story is unbeatable. I think it just goes on forever, like a Tetris type situation, kind of. You just play till you fail. I don't have definitive proof either way, but there were so many levels and they were all the same for so long. Excuse me, that I think I'm in a situation where I have to conclude that that's the case unless I'm presented with evidence to the contrary. I'm gonna assume I've finished Fish Story. But the journey to get there, that was rough. That was rough. That did some psychological damage to me. And now we're on the grind. We've made it to stage 5 a couple times tonight, but it's not going so well. But we're having fun. And we really are having fun. We're having some we've had some cool stuff happen. We had some interesting death battles. So we're seeing new stuff. That's always cool. Gaza Dazzler says, gotta go. Thank you for being here. I appreciate the lurk and the occasional emote being thrown in. That's very kind of you to spend some time with us. My life is a lie. I'm broken. I am broken-hearted. Like a wizard, I've abandoned reason for madness. Nice. I think it's the thing to do. Yeah, we got snow. I haven't seen exactly how much. I don't think it's a full foot of snow. They said it could be up to that, but it's kind of one of those things, like, it depends on who you were listening to, how much they thought we were going to get. I don't think we got a foot, but we definitely got several inches, so... but I haven't had a good look. The plan is to stream until the sun comes up, and then go and clear the driveway. Down here, it's usually half of what they promise. Uh-oh. In my experience, it seems the vast majority of people that I talk to always prefer for there to be less snow rather than more snow. So, I mean, if you're making predictions, you're probably better off that way, right? Because if you tell people that there could be up to 2 inches of snow, and then you get 4 inches of snow, people are going to be a lot more angry than if you told them there could be 4, and then they only get 2, right? But you see, me, I'm the person on the other end, or I'm saying, just go ahead, give it to me. Give me hey, bring on 2 feet of snow. Do your worst. Do your worst, Jack Frost. But I am a monster. I still think like a kid. I wanted enough snow that school closes. Yeah, that's probably what it is. That's probably like where the desire arises from. I never outgrew that childhood longing for school closures. Defying Mother Nature is a healthy attitude. I could only hope. In an ice storm about 20 years ago. Knocked out the power for 10 days. I don't think it was quite that long for me, but it's pretty close. There was a big ice storm that hit western Kentucky in, I think it was in '09. And, yeah, it got like state of emergency. It got real bad. Some people were without power for weeks on end. Some of the people like out in the sticks, but even in the city, it was really bad. And by the city, I mean like small town that barely qualifies as a village in most people's estimation. I was in college. I was working. Well, no, I just graduated college. I was working on campus though, in the cafeteria, and I had a small apartment nearby. And I remember when we heard the storm was coming in and how bad it was going to be. I sent Jelly home to her parents. She was living with me at the time, but I told her, I said, "You don't want to be here. Things are going to get real bad," and they did. So it was a good thing. And then I was in the apartment for about a week with no power, and I couldn't. I had to walk to campus. I was going into work because I had nothing else to do. Right, sit in my apartment where it was cold with no power. But I had to walk in because the roads weren't clear enough for me to drive. And I go in, and we didn't have any power in the cafeteria, so we were building charcoal grills with sheet pans laid across of them to cook sandwiches and just feeding like anyone from the community who would come in. It's just like charity, like just keep people in the neighborhood warm and alive kind of a situation. And it was an adventure. It was a very interesting week, and it was nice because I got a huge raise afterward too. I went from I was making like $7.50 an hour at the start, and then they boosted my pay to $9.25 an hour, which was a very significant raise for me. Let me tell you. You know what's great in a frozen house? A cold sponge bath. I'm excited to get snow, Eddie says. Been in a snowless area for the last 6 years. Just moved to a place that gets some. Nice. I hope I never lose. I hope I never lose my passion for snow. Thank you for the GG, Conga. All right, we'll try to do this one more time, I think. Yeah, we'll try one more time. I'll start up runs for about another half an hour here, and then it'll probably be time to raid out. I was without snow for 7 years in California. It was depressing, Conga says. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Both of you. I lived in Houston for several years. I think we did have snow once. We got like a 16th of an inch of snow one time. It was actually tremendously dangerous because so many roads in Houston are like up on ramps, and like there's so many like like overpasses and stuff like that. And up in the sky, I think it's because they're up in the sky, they ice over real bad. And so even though like there wasn't really any snow, it was really dangerous because people aren't used to driving. You know, people aren't really used to driving with a whole lot of ice down there. There's almost no thunderstorms either. Thunderstorms, I'm mixed on thunderstorms. I really like the ambiance of a good thunderstorm, but I'm very afraid of flooding. I don't live somewhere where I have to worry about it now, but so I can enjoy the ambiance of a thunderstorm now, but I've lived in a lot of flood prone areas. All right, excuse me just one brief moment. All right. Looks like the dog needs out again. He drank as soon as he came back in last time. They are like that sometimes. Oh, but the raise I mentioned that I got before, the coolest thing about that wasn't actually the coolest thing about that situation wasn't actually that they paid me more per hour, which was very cool. But the thing that was really good for me after working, in that sort of ice storm emergency situation was not only that they gave me more per hour, but they gave me more hours. Because before that, they had limited me to 25 hours a week, and they gave me a full 40 for every week after that. And thank goodness, because I needed them. because we've had the plumbing situation going on, I don't want to use a whole lot of water, so I don't want to dirty a whole lot of dishes since I can't run my dishwasher. And even if I, and I don't want to run the sink either, right? So, Jelly and I have been having a lot of lunch meat sandwiches, and I have to say, like, it's not bad. Like, I really like to cook, and you know, I cook a lot of meals from scratch, and like that's fun, and it creates a really good, delicious end product. But there's something really nice about just throwing a sandwich together and eating it and being done in like no time. If you haven't gone a while without, because it's been a while. Like I haven't had bread on hand for a while. Like because we usually eat a lot of rice dishes. We eat a lot of stuff with rice or pasta, but you don't usually have bread. And when you haven't had it for a while, it's extra good. What up, John says. But the time save is just wonderful. When it comes to small dogs and their bladders, I think they're larger on the inside than they are on the outside. Several months ago, I pre-ordered a figurine from GameStop. I don't remember exactly when it's supposed to be released, and thus my pre-order be filled. But it's several months ago. But the release date's coming up soon, I believe, and I'm just wondering. I wonder what the odds of GameStop actually honoring the pre-order are. I don't have a lot of faith. You've had good luck with pre-orders from them? That's good to hear. That's somewhat reassuring. I don't tend to do a lot of pre-ordering of things. Because I tend not to be an early adopter of pretty much anything. And usually if something is so popular that it's going to sell out to the point of pre-orders being necessary to obtain it on day one, then it's usually something that's going to be produced in such mass quantities that, like, I don't have to worry. Like, it's going to come back in stock, so I don't have to worry. So, I don't tend to go for them a lot of times. But every now and then. Hey, random guy, good to see you. Welcome back. Sorry for being late, I was sleeping. No worries, no worries. I stream at very unreasonable times, so I'm never gonna have hard feelings for someone showing up, you know, late. There's no attendance requirements. I'm happy. I'm just happy to be able to enjoy having you here whenever I get to. But I hope you've been well. We've had a pretty decent night. We beat one game. We kind of beat a second game. The second game I think is not beatable, but I did pretty well. And haven't pulled off our challenge here yet, but there's still hope. Oops. GG, easy first try. When the game goes the way I expect it to, it is pretty easy. But it's getting to the point where it's pretty easy as long as it behaves. But the enemies aren't always super consistent for me, so anything can go wrong at any time. Maybe that's part of the trick of it, though, is right? Like, the more familiar I get with the game, the more I expect certain things to happen, and then I become worse at reacting in the moment. I become less capable of handling surprise. Maybe that's maybe that's a danger to be worried about. Ah, it hurts. That fireball went right through me. From the top. In the background of that brick wall in the other room, it's kind of an inconvenient time to talk about it since it's off screen now, but in the background there's like some holes scattered among the bricks. But the thing is, they copy and pasted the same shape of hole, and it's like, I mean, like, I get why you have to repeat sort of tiles in the background, but they couldn't have drawn two different styles of hole to vary it up a little bit. It's also weird, all the areas where like there's a curtain hanging like that and it cuts off real sharply. I don't know, some of the background's just weird. I hear the brick wall has crumbled away, revealing behind it another brick wall. It makes more sense on stage 1, right? Where there's like, it looks like wallpaper or plaster that's broken away, revealing bricks beneath. This looks like there's a red brick wall with a gray brick wall behind it. You can ignore everything that I'm saying. I've just reached the point where I've played this for so long that I've run out of things to talk about, so I'm stretching. I've got the snow madness. They need better pole pasting management. Not pole, hole. You don't want to get me started on the poles. Twitch has been doing this thing where like they put boxes around like people's chat messages in your chat, you know, so like you can like highlight like first time chatters and different stuff like that, which is nice. But they've been doing one now for raids. So like One Up John came in with the raid from Narblast, and so I've got a box around everything One Up John writes, which is like, it's interesting to know that, but really it should just put it around someone's first message. Not every message that they type. Like once I've read it once, I don't need to be reminded every time someone shares a message. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to turn it off because of that. It's just weird that that's the default. They decided it should go around every message and not just like the first one. Odd choice. So yeah, I think I'll be turning that off. Itch Stitched. Good to see you, Stitched. I hope you're having a fine start to your day. I'll be having a really good start if we get this challenge run completed. But I'm having a pretty good start either way. It's getting to the point where where Jelly could pop in again at any moment. Thought I heard her shifting around upstairs not that long ago. Feeling good. Good to hear. Good to hear. I like this cave. I think this cave is one of my favorite parts of the game. Oh, my heartbeat is skyrocketing. Sorry, I kind of yelled at you there. Oh my goodness. Things got way more scary than I was ready for. Oh. Stage 5, here we come. Stage 5 is where I always cry. Will it happen yet again? He didn't fall for it. No, I didn't want to do that. It's okay. Ugh. Let's fight this guy cautiously. Let's fight this guy cautiously, too. He gave me some heartache a moment ago. Even if we do make it through stage 5, I gotta warn you, my friends. We're not out of the woods. Stage 6 can go so wrong for me in so many ways. But, you know, we're gonna try and be hopeful. I don't use the holy water on the knights so much, typically. It's been a very unusual amount of holy water I've been throwing. At those guys, especially. It's, you know, it's mostly worked for me. Fingers crossed. Can it please be the one? No, I didn't even get hit by anything. I just blundered. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. I shouldn't even be allowed to play this game. Damageless run that dies might as well become low percent practice. How did I miss that jump? Why did I just walk off the edge? I'm gonna have nightmares. I'm gonna have nightmares all day about that. Be tossing and turning in my bed. Why? Why didn't I jump? Why, Frownie? Why? Uh-oh. Goodness. Oh. Well, that is crushing sadness, my friends. I'm feeling bad. I'm feeling down. That is a sad way to end the stream. But I'm afraid that's how we're going to have to end it tonight. I need to go and clear my driveway and then cry myself to sleep. Thank you for being here, my friends. I certainly appreciate having you here with us. It's been very kind of you to be here to keep me company and to endure to endure some broken games and some heartbreaking runs. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. GG's. Thank you for the GG Stitched. I'm gonna send us off on a raid. I just gotta see who's doing what here real quick and move us in someone's direction. I think I'll send us off to Nato Fett. Nato is an American living in Japan, I think is his situation. He does a lot of retro games. He's got a very festive Mario hat on right now. He's playing Phoenix Wright, which is actually something that I've never played, so I probably don't want to have spoiled, although I don't really think it's the game for me. I'm kind of raid and run anyway, though, because I need to clear the driveway like I talked about. So please don't take that as a reflection on Nato at all, because I've definitely hung around and enjoyed his streams in the past. But thank you for being here, my friends. If I stream tomorrow night, it should be around 11 p.m., maybe a little after. If I stream, we're going to play Them's Fightin' Herds and Dark Souls. It's a chance it might not happen. I'm dealing with this terrible plumbing situation that I've got to get straightened out, and depending on how things go tomorrow, I may have to cancel the stream again. I don't like to do that to you, but I'll try and let you know in the Discord a little bit ahead of time which way it's going to go. And if I don't make it tomorrow night, hopefully a Friday night stream again. If it happen around the same time, 11 p.m. Central. We'll do retro stuff all night on Friday, so hopefully I'll get to see you for that. If not for that, something else in the near future. Nice one, Conga. That's it, my friends. That's all the stream I have for you. It's time to head out. Let's go on an adventure.